If you ever win the lottery, the most dangerous moment doesn't come months later. It comes within minutes, right after you check the numbers, right after your heart starts racing, right after you realize your life just changed. Because the very first phone call most people want to make is often the one that starts everything going wrong. In this video, we're breaking down the first phone call you should not make after winning the lottery, why that call causes more damage than people realize, and what documented lottery winners who stayed wealthy did instead. This isn't about being cold, it's about protecting yourself. If you're interested in what actually happens after luck strikes, you're in the right place. Make sure you're subscribed to when luck strikes, and let's talk about the call that ruins more lottery wins than anything else. The call you should not make. Calling friends or family. First, the instinct is understandable. You want to share the moment. You want to celebrate. You want someone to confirm that this is real. So most people reach for their phone and call a parent, a sibling, a best friend, a partner, or worse, a group chat. And that's the mistake, because the moment you tell one person, you've lost control of the information. Even people who love you talk, speculate, share, just a little, ask questions they don't realize are dangerous. And once that information spreads, you cannot undo it. This is how distant relatives appear. Old acquaintances resurface. Financial pressure starts, expectations form before plans exist. And none of that requires bad intentions. Just human nature. Why this call can be damaging. Here's the part most people don't understand. When you tell friends or family first, you don't just share news. You create emotional contracts that don't yet have structure. Suddenly, "I knew you'd help me out" becomes implied. "We should do something together" becomes assumed. "You're set for life now" becomes expectation. And if you later say no or change course, it feels like betrayal. Many lottery winners didn't lose money because they were reckless. They lost it because they felt obligated before they had boundaries. This is exactly what happened in multiple documented cases where winners were overwhelmed by requests, lawsuits, and manipulation shortly after going public. Real-world consequences. Take the case of Abraham Shakespeare. After winning $30 million in Florida, Shakespeare told people around him, trusted the wrong individuals, and became isolated from professional guidance. That openness made him vulnerable to manipulation and ultimately tragedy. Or look at Jack Whitaker, who won $315 million in West Virginia. Whitaker was generous and open from the start. He gave money freely, trusted people quickly, and shared access without protection. What followed were lawsuits, theft, constant requests, emotional chaos. In both cases, the problem wasn't generosity, it was timing. What the first call should be. Lottery winners who stayed wealthy didn't call friends or family first. They called a lawyer or a lottery claims office anonymously, or they didn't call anyone at all. Some winners waited days or weeks before telling even their closest relatives. Not because they didn't care, but because they understood something critical. You can't manage expectations you haven't defined. The correct first steps usually look like this. Secure the ticket, learn the claim rules, understand anonymity options, build a professional buffer, create a plan before emotions spread. Once that's in place, then you can decide who to tell, how much to say, and when. Why this matters, even if you never play. Even if you never buy a lottery ticket, this lesson applies everywhere. Sudden luck, a big inheritance, a lawsuit settlement, a business exit, a viral moment. All follow the same rule. Information without structure creates pressure. Pressure creates bad decisions. The winners who stayed rich weren't secretive. They were strategic. Winning the lottery doesn't ruin lives. Unprotected information does, and the first phone call you make can decide whether your win becomes a blessing or a burden. If this video made you think differently about luck and timing, hit like. It helps more people find real stories like this. And if you want more deep dives into what happens after luck strikes, Make sure you're subscribed to When Luck Strikes.